this time we ask that you stand and remove all headgear and join us in honoring America with the playing of our national anthem. God bless our troops and God bless America. Now let's play ball. Now batting for Lewisburg, number 32, Casey Wiggins.
scared. I thought it was like the sticky one, but no, it's not. So I got really scared. It's something like that. I need to fart really bad.
Alright, that'll be the first out of the game here. Coming up to the plate is Caden Nelson playing shortstop. Be ball, 1 year's count. One's your count. For 1 out. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch right there.
That's the 1-2 count for Caden Nelson.
Ground down first base line. First out, second out of the game here. Cade Skazeka, wait for that ball to come down. Nice play. All right, 2 outs now.
Number 17, Will Butler.
Coming up to pitch is the pitcher, Will Butler.
If Dykes can get 3 up, 3 down, this will be huge to start off the game.
Oh, for sure. Get those bats up there.
Two-0 count.
Yeah, a little bit outside there. He's got to find his way back to this count. It's a good hitter count right here. Fouled down on the third base line, hit the coach down there. It's all right.
2-1 count now.
Wind is kind of blowing out to left field today, so let's see if that's a factor also too. It's clear skies right now with the 59 degrees.
Popped up, and it's caught. The Tigers went up, 3 down. Now the bats are coming out.
Yeah, that was a dominant pitching performance right there from Asher. That's what you need throughout the game. That's what we're going to.
The first of the 2 games for
Alrighty, welcome back, Tigers. Coming up to pitch here, center fielder, Axton Westmoreland. This kid, absolute amazing kid. He's #1 in St. Mississippi for class of 2028. And I mean, have him lead off here, get him a base hit, maybe get a double or something like that. You already got somebody in scoring position.
That would be huge having Asher Lawson up next after him.
Yeah, this guy can steal also. He has a lot of speed, a lot of power too.
Those are two great young players you want to keep on developing.
Swing right there. That'll be a base hit. Right field. Lead off single for Axel Westwood.
Just like we said, we need to start getting hits.
Yeah. We need to put up points fast here.
Because Lewisburg's could come back fast if you let them.
Yep, for sure.
This is the first and second games. The Lewisburg and Tigers are going to face off this week. They also play Friday at Lewisburg.
That'll be electric too. All right, Asher Lawson's up to pitch here. I mean, bat. Fouls that one away.
It's going to be huge with the home field advantage with the student sections.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure Hernando's going to struggle well there. They usually do.
Especially for the rivalry games.
Lewisburg's also traveled here pretty good. I mean, it's cross town. It's not a bad drive. That's a little bit outside there. 1-1's your count.
Axel Westmoreland also likes to steal too. So I won't be surprised if we see him at second anytime soon.
Swing and a miss by Asher right there. 1-2's your count. All right, 2-2's your count. Westmoreland on first. Just a little bit outside there. 3-2, full count.
Full count. We have
outside there, be lead off or walk with Asher Lawson. Going up to the plate here is Eli Bagley, second baseman. No outs.
runners on first and second. Should be huge. You can get the bases loaded from Cake. Cake is out. It'd be huge to get bases loaded for Cade.
Oh, for sure, yeah. I got a lot of power. Driving some runs here in the first inning.
That would be huge.
All right, Westmoreland on first. Lawson on... Westmoreland on second. Asher's on first. Bagley's at the plate here. No outs. A little bit low there. Ball one. Foul back. 1-1's your count. Yeah, the pitcher here, Will Butler's kind of finding him some trouble right now. Runs on first and second. He's gonna have to try to get a double play or something like that here, get those 2 outs quickly. He's swinging a miss. Asher, double steal. Out at second.
Asher got caught out a second, but Axon Westmoreland advanced to third base.
Yeah. Good play there by the catcher. Grunt. Waters it. It's just foul there. You got a little bit of that ball there. Stay alive with the 1-2 count. Well, I guess that double still kind of worked because you advanced the run to the third here. Something, a fly out will drive on that run here.
It'll still be nice having 2 runners on base, though.
Yeah, that ball is a little up there. 2-2's your count. Yeah, if you're Will Butler here, you just want to get the strikeout. We grounded the shortstop here. He bobbles it. He's still out. But Bagley drives in. Axel Westmoreland for an RBI. Tigers lead 1-0 now, 2 outs.
Now batting number 1, your first baseman, Cade Koska.
All right, first baseman Cade Koska is up to the plate here.
And he just recently signed with Northwest, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure also he's going to have a great career there.
He's definitely a big part of this Hernando baseball team.
Yep. He's loved by everybody on the team. If that catches the play, it'd be strike 1.
He's always been a reliable player for this team and the coaches.
Swing and a miss there, big foul ball. 0-2 is your count. Low in the dirt there. Ball 1. All right, 1-2 is your count with 2 outs. Just pop way up in the air. Catcher's trying to find it. He's running over and he almost made it there. Maybe the lights got in the eyes. It took a while for him to find
These are
that
really
ball.
bright lights.
It's not easy for a catcher to make that play either. They got to take off their mask and look up and find the ball.
Especially since they didn't see it as soon as it went up.
Yeah,
Having to find it in the air.
You also got to watch your footing here because you don't want to run into the backstop. All right, after that foul ball, it's still 1-2 your count. And grounded foul down the third base line.
It's a 1-2 count, but Cade Koska's definitely fighting.
Yeah, he's swinging a little bit early on these pitches. He's got to find the exact speed he wants and drive it in. And check his swing. Did go. Get third out of the game here. Hernando leads 1-0 the Patriots. We'll be back. All right, welcome back. Top of the second here. Hernando leads 1-0. Leading off is Colson Alexander, second baseman here. He fouls that off. He fouled off his ankle or something there. It'll be about 1 your count.
Axel Larson's back up. And he's only had 14 pitches from that first inning.
Yeah, that's what you want to expect out your pitcher here. If you're the pitching coach or head coach, this is what you're looking for right here.
You want to have him long into this game.
Preserve that bullpen. Put it up there. 1-1's your count.
Yeah, I know the Tigers bullpen has been kind of struggling this year a little bit.
Yeah, and when it goes to the backstop there, it'd be 200 count. Yeah, Hernando's bats this year, they've been really good. They've been popping off. It's just pitching. They're trying to finding outs and you gotta cut down on those walks. Down low there, ball 3.
3-1's your count.
And it's risking the leadoff runner for Lewisburg here. He swings and grinds it to the shortstop. Donovan Dixon with the play there. Kay Koska, the first out of the inning.
Tigers defense been looking strong so far this game.
Yeah, that's what you got to keep in your mind if you're Asher here. You got your great defense behind you. You got to put the ball in play, get the out.
Number 19.
You want to try to stay in this game as long as you can.
For sure. Gonna be a little bit up and away there. Ball 1 for Cooper Bierman.
Two O's your count.
Ooh, just hit him there. Just like on the arm. And then try to attempt to move, but just got a runner now with 1 out. Alright, up to the bat here is Grant Waterdisc. It's a catcher for the Patriots. Be up and away for ball 1. First base is Cooper Bierman. Tigers looking for a ground ball here, get the double play here, get out of this inning, get the bats up there. Catcher loses it there behind the shortstop. Ooh, runner's kind of got a big lead there, but he cuts back there.
He was back at the third base for a second, but he saw the catcher was ready on that.
Yeah, just got there just right in time. Two O's your count. Runners on second. It's just a little bit high there. Be ball 3. Risking getting 2 runners on base here. Yeah, you know if you don't want to do this right now, but it's also possibly want to walk him here unintentionally, so you can possibly get the double play here. But he lines it into left field here. That's going to drive in the first run for for Lewisburg here.
The game's all tied at 1-1.
It'll be a 1-out RBI for our Grant Waterdisc.
You're bringing the pitch runner for Grant, and it is.
I'll try to figure out the number here and get you. I think that is Cade Wilson. That's pitch runner. Looks like third base coach for Lewisburg is the one to talk with the home plate umpire here.
Must have saw something he didn't like.
Yeah. Now to call him back the pitch runner here. I don't know what's going on here.
They don't have anybody out there yet.
Looks like we'll talk to the first base coach now. Something must have happened on first base. I didn't catch it. So yeah, they want to talk about it. It's still 1 out, and that run still counts right now. It's a tied game. If you're Asher here, you got to find the strike zone. He's been throwing a little bit more balls than he wants to, but got his first out by finding contact with the bat.
Lewisburg is a very talented team. You also want to just throw it in the strike zone because they will hit it.
For sure, you want to get them to swing and miss here, but you also want to catch them lacking sometimes here. You don't want to get in a 3-0 count. Force walking them. Looks like
That's
He
now
won't.
2 outs for the Tigers.
yeah, I guess he got out first. I'm not sure what happened there.
Must have been something.
Maybe interference, somewhat. But now there's 2 outs. Run still counts though. Ball is low for Garrett Cathlin. It's right fielder. Batting 7th in the lineup. Be ball 2 there. 2-0 is your count.
Three-0 count. Right now, Asher's struggling to find the strike zone.
Yeah, you want to get it. Maybe ground ball there. And you'll line that to center field for a single here.
That's going to be a base hit.
Hudson picks it up and throws it off to his cutoff man. So baseman, you got a back there.
They're bringing another pitch right in the mound. He's just getting the bat.
Yeah, he's just getting the bat there. It's like they're in time. All right, now the Patriots have a runner out first here with Cade Sanders coming out to plate here. And first baseman, batting 8th. That catches the plate there. Strike 1's your count. With Garrett Cathlin on first base there, and Lawson will go down to first, but Garrett will be safe.
He's trying to catch him off guard with that pickoff attempt.
Yeah, try to get out of this inning here. Runner goes. He'll be safe. He just beats the throw there. Had a pretty good jump on that throw.
I thought that he was going to be out when I saw that.
Yeah.
You now have an 0-2 count.
Catcher Julian Terrell. It's a pretty good throw there.
That was really good throw. Just a little late.
Yeah, Garrett just had a really good jump on that pitch. Now he's in scoring position.
1-2 count.
Ball's a little bit outside there.
He's trying to get him to chase it to get the Tigers out of this inning.
Yeah, more maybe a setup pitch. You never know. Swing and a miss, strike 3. All right, that'll do it for the top of the second here. Lewisburg tacks on 1. We'll be back at the bottom of the second.
David Gentry's up to bat as a DH. One is their count so far. These Tigers trying to continue their hits, trying to continue getting runs up on the board. Well, he chased that ball, so it's going to be a 1-2 count. That 1-2 is your still 1-2 as he fouled that ball off. Looking to get hits early.
Swing and a miss there. First out for the Patriots here with a strikeout.
Cole Gregg for your Tigers.
Strike one, your count.
Cole Greggs will be playing left field for your Tigers tonight.
Lines it into the maybe a blooper here. He dives, but he can't make the catch before it touches the ground. He almost made that catch. That was a dive. That was.
I thought he caught that personally.
It's got a little bit of blooper in there.
Third baseman, Caden Shackelford.
Alrighty, Caden Shackelford up to the plate here.
Zach, what do you think is going to be the biggest factor for this game tonight?
Oh, for sure, pitching. That's what I've been preaching for the for the first inning. Pitching needs to be on point here. Limit runs, limit walks, and fight this game. Strike one, catches a corner. 0-1 your count.
Yeah, the pitchers decide the whole game.
Yeah, they're like a quarterback of an offense for football. Commander of the team.
They got to rely on the rest of the team has their back.
Yeah. Back onto the team there. That ball be fouled back. The 0-2 is your count. Caden Shackelford at the plate. Outside there, ball one's your count. 0-1's your count. Runner goes. Catcher can't grab the ball there. Be a stolen base for Cole Gregg.
That's one thing I've noticed this year, that him and Donovan Dixon love to go around, steal the bases.
Yeah, they got a tremendous speed. Bases. Also gets him out of the possible double play situation.
Their double play can flip around the ending quick.
That ball is popped up way up in the air. Center field or shortstop gets it there. Center field man was running him down there. Now 2 outs.
Now batting number 20.
With Reese Kinizero up to plate. All right, what was your count? You foul back. 1-1's your count.
We've had technical difficulties so far with our cameras, so we're trying our best. Found the strike zone on that one, and the count's now 1-2.
Yeah, you get the side of the plate there. It's a nice pitch. I think Reese couldn't see that there. It was a good pitch. Pitcher steps off here. Ball two's outside. 2-2's your count. Outside there, ball 3's your 3-2's your count. Ball 3.
Full count.
Count with the runner on second. He fouls that one back to the stands here. 3-2's still your count. 2 outs. Runner on second.
It'd be great if we can find a way to get that runner in right now.
Yeah. Need to drive it in, take the lead here. He catches the plate there. That's strike 3. Nice pitch. By Will Butler.
We're heading to the top of the third inning. 1-1's your game.
Great game here. We'll be back. All right, welcome back here. Top of the third here. Tied ball game 1-1.
Ball's still well in the outfield.
Nestor Lawson. Axel Westmoreland makes the play there, my bad. Yeah, I think the wind carried that ball there. You can see the wind blowing out of the field here.
That's huge for the Tigers. That ball was able to stay in the park.
Yeah.
He hit it really well. Axel Westmoreland's proven why he's ranked #1 for the class of 2028 in Mississippi.
Yeah, he has a lot of speed out there in center field. If you have a guy with a lot of speed, a lot of talent like that, you do want to put him in center field. Center field's probably beside the pitcher, it's the second most important position on the field. First probably going to shortstop.
Because they have to cover a lot of ground out there.
Yeah.
0-2's your count so far. Asher Lawson's starting to find that strike zone.
Yeah, getting these hitters to swing and miss here.
That's going to be just outside and 1-2.
A little bit of a breaking ball there.
2-2.
Slow pitch. Couldn't find the strike zone, but I don't think it was a bad pitch there. It was a pretty good pitch right there. Got scared. With the fastball there, changes speed there.
Full count. That's really straight. Ball so far.
Yeah, great job by the hitter too, not swinging any these pitches out of the zone here. Just outside there, ball 4. Lewisburg have a runner on first now, 1 out.
Will Butler's up to. Wait, no, he's not. That bad. He was just getting the bat.
Number 1, Cade Nelson. It's a bat. National throw down is the first. Just to check on the runner there. He called out a strike there.
0-1.
Clipped the corner there. Nice pitch.
Asher Lawson's really good at finding pitches out on the edges of the strike zone.
Yeah, throw down the first there. Check on the runner.
He's going to call that one a strike, too. That's going 0-2 is now your count.
Yeah, basically the same pitch there. I mean, if you throw the basically same pitch.
That one looked a little outside, though. Surprised it was called a strike.
Yeah, I got the Pirates leverage here.
He's trying to get that runner out first. That's the second pickoff attempt so far on him.
Yeah, you try not to steal here. He does steal. The second is in time. Nice throw by Julian Torero. Yes.
He's been quick on those so far. I know he's eventually going to get one.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 outs.
And 1-2 is your count. Asher Lawson's at 43 pitches so far for this game.
Yeah, I expect him to go like maybe 2 more innings here. Try to get the most out of your starting pitcher.
Yeah.
That pitch was a little outside there. It'd be 2-2 your count. He swings and
got a good hit off.
Drives it there.
Axel Westmoreland covered a lot of ground to go after that one to get the Tigers out of the inning.
Yeah, that was great speed there. Second great play he made this inning too.
1-1 is your count. Go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. We'll be right back.
All right, welcome back. Bottom of 3rd here. Shortstop Donovan Dixon up to the plate here.
He recently committed to Itawamba Community College to continue his baseball career.
Yep, kid have great opportunities down there.
He has great speed too.
Yeah, I think Itawamba picked up a diamond in the rough there. Balls are outside there. 1-0 your count. Swings and fouls on
Got
back.
a piece of that ball. 1-1's your count.
Held back his swing there. Ball 2. 2-injury count, no outs, no runners on base. Swings and drives into left field there. That'll be a leadoff single for Donovan Dixon.
He's definitely a runner you want to have as your leadoff. With the speed he has, so you can get around the bases quick.
Well, you got him in the ninth spot, the batting order, which is basically like you could say a leadoff guy too, because when you get into later innings,
You want speed for the top of the lineup coming up, especially if Axel Westmoreland up right now.
Yep. All right, Donovan Dixon off first here. The pitcher will step off for a second, regather himself.
You want to have someone fast on base for Axel Westmoreland with the kind of bat he has.
Yep. Oh, he swings and
Just like that, ball is hit deep to center.
that'll be the first out there. Dixon goes back to first here. Yeah, I took the winds kind of died down a little bit there. Maybe get a gust in there. But it drove it pretty far out there.
Asher Lawson's up to bat. He's doing pretty good pitching so far. Only letting Lewisburg get 1 run.
Yeah. Definitely this hot Lewisburg lineup, Tig, and 1 run. Pretty good accomplishment. Runner goes. Throw is in time.
Donovan Dixon got caught.
Yeah, I think he had a great jump there. I mean, I watched him jump that. I think just catcher for Lewisburg. Just got a really good throw on that.
He was ready for him too.
They got 2 outs. Lawson swings and misses with the 1-1 count. Catches top part of the plate there. 1-2 is your count. Just misses there. 2-2 is your count. Ball's high and outside there. It'll be a full count now.
How far do you think this Hernando baseball team's going to go this season?
I think they'll have their difficulties and their also accomplishments throughout the season. They haven't been hot start off the season, but you probably want to look forward for them to start doing better late in the season. Maybe do good in district, make it playoffs, maybe make a little bit of a run. We're back in 2023. They made their national state championship run. Unfortunately lost.
Asher Lawson struck out there. And 1-1 going to the top of the 4th inning. We'll be right back.
Alrighty, welcome back, Tigers. Top of the 4th here with Will Butler up to the plate here.
He's not doing that bad. He's pitcher for Lewisburg. He's not doing so bad this inning. Or he's not doing bad so far.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good this game. Going on to the Tigers to 1 run here. Just missed there.
1-1's your count. Or
2-0's your count.
2-0.
Wait. 3-0 there. Almost hit him there. So throw pumps in a strike there. 3-1's your count. Butler drives it into right field. Houston is earlier to make a play.
So far this season, both teams are having struggles. Tigers are 6-6, and Lewisburg is 9-7. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, if you're the Tigers here, you want to get above 500 here. Don't want to drop down below 500.
Both teams are showing a lot of potential, though.
Yeah, both teams have a lot of talent. They always had a lot of talent. I mean, this is heater rivalry too, so you always expect a good matchup here. Just throw it first. Oh, got him there. Nice reach out. Case Koska.
Caden Shackelford with the throw out.
Yeah,
number 19.
really fast throw there. I mean, if you're playing on the left side of the field here, you want to have a lot of throw power. Definitely if you're a shortstop. Throwing from all the way down there to first base is pretty difficult too. That one's fouled back. Go one's your count. Pitch just misses the zone there.
1-1 is your count.
Asher delivers a strike there for strike 2.
1-2's your count so far.
Swings and off the third baseman glove and goes into left field here. He'll put the brakes on at first. It was Cooper Bierman there.
Now batting number 7.
Able to
Grant Williams it.
driving a fast ball down the plate there.
Grant Lawson's up to bat. The catcher for the Lewisburg Patriots.
Yeah, even if the third baseman there caught it, I don't think he would get him out there. The guy first here, Cooper Bierman.
He had some speed on him.
Yeah.
That was a hard hit ball too, just like you were saying. One knows your count so far.
Tigers only need one out to get out of this inning. Asher delivers the ball there, way out of the zone. B-ball 2.
This game so far is definitely living up to all you talk about it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, every single year it's like this. It's a heated rivalry between the Tigers and the Patriots.
Like I stated earlier, it doesn't matter what teams are ranked when it comes to a rivalry game like this.
Yeah,
Both teams are going to play their heart out trying to beat the other.
Yeah, you'd always expect a fire matchup between rival teams. That ball's in the dirt there for ball 3. 3-0's your count. Runners on first.
The Tiger ballpark's packed out for this game from both sides.
Yeah, for sure. Throughout the stands, every single part of the stands is filled with fans here. Pitch is up and away. Ball 4.
Runners on first and second. That not really what you want right now at this point. You have 2 outs, so
Looks like Coach Carr will come to the mound here to talk to his pitcher. Also have a pitch runner at first.
Are the Tigers living up to your expectations so far?
I would say so. I expected them to try to get out with a fast start on pitching, try to limit runs and hits, and keep this game a good ball game. That's what they've been doing. Bats need to get better here, need to hit the ball better here.
We've had multiple runners in scoring position. We haven't met
Yeah, a lot of runners are left on base. Same thing for Lewisburg too.
You don't want to waste those opportunities.
Yeah, Coach Carr there is telling the pitcher, hey, we need one out here. That's all we need to get out of this inning here. All right, number 2, Garrett Colton is coming up to the plate here. Righty versus lefty here. Runner in scoring position and runner on first. Time taken by Garrett there. Lewisburg's able to get ball to center field there. That would drive in
Westbourne with
2 runs.
Just late.
Nice piece of hitting there.
Lewisburg now up top with a 2-1 lead. For the Tigers, you got to try to get this final out and start knocking runs in.
Yeah, you got to get this final out here. Ashley Lawson and get rid of a hole here this inning.
You don't want to give the opposing team some hope, because if they do that, this game could turn really quick.
Yeah, and you also want to get the student section up and alive too soon. And swing and a miss there. Nice pitch.
Now batting for Lewisburg, number 34, Cade Sanders.
Cade Sanders is Lewisburg's first baseman, and he's at 0-1 count right now, facing Asher Lawson. Pitch just a little outside, 1-1 sure count.
Yeah, you just want to get a ground ball here, get your defense. Make the play here. Double still here. Be out at third.
That's what you wanted to get out of that pinch.
Well, I mean, figure out your way to get out of that inning right there.
That's a good way to get out.
Patriots do take the lead now, 2-1.
We've had some technical difficulty for our cameras so far, so just hang in there with us.
Yeah, just hang on with us here. We're trying best here, but we're still an electric game.
This has been a really electric game so far.
Yeah, for sure. If you're Lewisburg here, you want your pitcher to come out and dominate here. Get your hot backs back up there and try to hit off his extra walls. Kind of struggling on the mound now. Wouldn't be surprised soon if you see somebody going to the bullpen, because you don't want to get this game out of hand.
You also want to save Asher Lawson's arm so he can be able to pitch later this week or even the weekend.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll be back with the Donnelly forfeit.
Alrighty, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom fourth here. Patriots lead with the lead of 2-1. Eli Bagley, the leadoff hitter. Butler drives in, strike one. Bagley, Lucas one. Now she's gonna get in the gap there. He's gonna try to get the second. He does get the second here. Great play to get driving that ball into the gap there between the center field and left field there.
That's what you want to get this crowd riled up and your team back in the game.
Yeah, get the leadoff hitter, get in scoring position here. Now you got a hot hitter, Kate Cox got the plate here. If you're Butler, you yell, he's gonna get. Now, try not to advance the runner at all, get in the third base at all. You want to keep this game a low-score game.
Kate Cox is a really good hitter, so going to be tough to keep Eli Bagley at second.
Swings and foul, that one's back. Towards the student section. Lands in the student section. Everyone's okay. So everybody's all right. They landed right in between them, right there.
I
A little
thought
bit
it was about to
scary.
hit someone, but gladly it didn't.
Yeah, it looks like somebody got their free ball though.
0-1's your count for Kate Koska. One-one's your count.
Down a little bit low out there, out of the zone. Ball two.
The bat's been pretty hot for both teams so far. With Lewisburg's having 3 hits and Hernando has 4 so far, and but also has an error.
Yeah, I think could constantly bite you back there with that error.
No, pitching's been kind of struggling for both teams, really.
I would say it's not that bad for Hernando for what they've been going through this year. Actually, Lawson's on the mound. Pretty good stats up there, I guess.
With the walks that he's been giving out, he's been making it up, or the team's been making it up with these plays they're making on the field.
Yeah.
3-2 should count. And Kate Koska's fighting.
Are you taking it here or are you going to swing?
I think I would take it. Just try to keep on fighting.
Yeah, see if you can walk it here. Get runners on first and second. Decides to swing, he pops it up
Ball is really high.
to the left fielder. He
Got it.
He's not going to tag here. He decides he doesn't want to.
Eli Bagley stays at second, and that's 1 out.
Yeah, I think it's a safe play there by Eli. You don't want to risk anything.
David Gentry's up to bat.
Yeah, you're looking at having at least like a loop maybe into the outfield or something like that.
You just want to advance Eli Bagley.
Yeah, you want to tie up this
Third
ball
base.
game here. You don't want to leave any runners on base. He swings and drives this one in between the gap here.
Ball's hit well. Ball gets down. Eli Bagley tries his third. And David Gentry is going to get a triple. Game's tied up 2-2.
Nice piece of hitting there by David Gentry. Driving into the gap there.
That was huge. Try to get some momentum back on their side, back on the Hernando side.
Yeah, the left fielder there tried to make a diving play. He could not there. He got into the gap there.
That was some speed. He was going around second.
Oh, for sure. Getting a triple there. Now we got a tie ball game, 2-2.
And Cole Gregg's up to bat. He's been really good this season too.
Oh, for sure. Infield's in too, trying to prevent the run from scoring. Try to keep this game tied here. And he hits it past the shortstop
Couldn't
to
make
left
the
field.
play. And David Gentry's in. Tigers are up 3-2.
Yeah, that ball had a lot of speed on it there. Able to drive it to left field.
That was a great play by Cole Gregg. Just getting that runner in to take the lead.
Even if the shortstop grabbed that there, I don't even think we've gotten him out nothing.
Caden Shackelford is up to bat for your Hernando Tigers.
Looks like we'll have a mound visit here.
The coach is going to the mound.
Tim and his catcher and his pitcher here, it looks like. Trying to discuss yeah, that's it, with 1 out.
We'll be right back.
Alright, looking back here, Tigers take lead 3-2.
Surprised I haven't seen any action in the bullpen so far.
That could change any moment.
Asher Lawson's at 60 pitches and Lewisburg's pitchers at 58.
Yeah, Will Butler is able to keep his pitch down. Caden fouls that one back.
0-1 is your count. Who do you think is the most reliable players on this Hernando team?
Give me 1 second as Cool Greg steals second base there. Catcher can grasp the ball there. But I think the most impactful players on this team would be Axon Westmoreland and probably Eli Bagley, I would say. And one sneaky guy is Reese Canizero. He plays catcher too. Instead of right field, he plays multiple positions. He can also pitch too. He's a relief pitcher.
It's a player you want, just being able to play everywhere.
Yeah. If you're in the 3-hole spot too, on any team, you're one of the most important batters. Usually the power hitter.
You'll hope your first or second can get on base and try to knock them in.
Caden Shackelfield just pushing one in left, right field there.
Right fielder made a diving play.
And sliding, yeah.
A sliding play. And Cool Greg stole it to third base. He's been stole his whole way around so far.
Yeah, he has a lot of speed on him now. I'm just kind of surprised he also stood there because that wasn't too out
He
there.
tagged up.
Yeah, but it was pretty close. I mean, he wasn't way into the outfield or anything like that. He was kind of close to the infield there, and it's like
Lewisburg's coach ain't happy about something.
maybe they think so. He didn't tag in time and he's not happy. But this is what you expect to happen in a rivalry.
If he's not careful, these umps might end up throwing him out. He's giving them a lot of talk.
Yeah, he is. Reese Canizero fouls that one back for a 1 count.
He's also just recently committed to Itawamba Community College
Yeah,
to play with
Reese,
some of his teammates.
he's a talented guy, and I think he'll be great there.
He's a great player. He can play multiple positions.
Just breaking ball. Out there for ball 1.
This Hernando team just came alive in this 4th inning.
Yeah, able to maybe time up Will's pitches here.
The student section's back.
Yeah, you can hear him.
They're live now.
Loud and proud. 1-2 is your count. 2 outs. Just a little bit outside there.
Will Butler's at 65 pitches so far, and he's still going strong.
Yeah. We do have some action in the Hernando bullpen right now. No action in the Lewisburg bullpen.
I'm gonna see if I can find out who that is in the Hernando bullpen.
Ball gets away from the catcher there. Hit ball 3 with the full count. Yeah, if you're Will Butler, you just want to get this out. You want to get out of this inning here. Up and away, ball 4. Canizero will take first base here with Donovan Dixon.
Runners in the corners, Cole Gregg and Reese Canizero with Donovan Dixon up to bat with 2 outs. It'd be huge if the Tigers can find a way to get Cole Gregg, David Gentry, and that's Cole Gregg. I keep on.
You're all right.
It would be huge having a 4-2 lead against this Lewisburg team. I'm pretty sure they're top 25 in the state. Now,
yeah,
no count.
They're I think they're like what, probably top 5 in 7A. So I can get them up there.
They're a very talented team.
I think both of these teams are top 50 in the state.
My bad. They scored 3-2 with Hernando leading.
Ball outside there.
2-0 your count.
Looks like we'll throw down the first here. He just gets back.
Looks like the Tigers getting ready to put a new pitcher after in the top of the 5th inning. Axel Westman has definitely done his job so far.
Yeah, he sure has. He limited Lewisburg runs and one of the biggest factors.
Only for Lewisburg, 2 runs in a rivalry game is huge. Donovan Dixon has 3-1 count with runners in the corners.
Hitters count here, and he swings and misses.
Full count.
Man, I don't know what to do here. You want us to take this pitch here?
I would personally swing because I'm trying to find a strike zone. You don't want to have the bases loaded at all with
He swings and misses. Ball outside there. It'd be strike 3. All right, Hernando takes the lead. They fight back. Lead of 3-2 now. Top of the 5th. Coming up.
We'll be right back.
All right, welcome back, Tigers. Top of the 5th here.
Now batting number 34,
Cade Sanders leading off here, first baseman. There's no more pitchers warming up for our Tigers in the bullpen here. Had a little bit of movement, but decided to pull away, I guess. But we do have somebody warming up in the Lewisburg bullpen right now. We'll get you that is in just a little bit. What was your count? Ball's low there. What was your count?
There's action in the Lewisburg bullpen.
Ball bounces off the catcher's glove there, and be ball 2. 2-1's your count.
Well, Butler's at 76 pitches. You're trying to find him some relief.
Yeah, you don't want this guy up and hire more pitches. You want to get him out of this inning soon also.
I'm surprised Asher Lawson's still on the mound. I thought they were about to switch him out.
He's doing pretty good now.
The ball's hit to
So a little bit high, but it does get the tag on him there. Great play there by Kate Koska.
Donovan Dixon to Cade Costa.
now
0-1 should count. This is definitely the most packed this Hernando Field's been so far.
Oh, for sure. A lot of fans here. The ball's grounded to second baseman Eli Baggett. Strong throw to first. Makes the play for the second out. Great job by Asher here. Get 2 outs.
Try and get out of this inning quick. Try and get the bats back up.
Yeah, with those hot bats back up.
You don't want to try to give them you don't want to give Lewisburg no momentum. You want to try to keep it and keep on putting your ends up.
Almost hits the batter there. Ball 1 should count. Yeah, it's a great crowd here tonight. You got some kids hanging out, talking with their friends, playing some football. Electric crowd. 2 O's your count. Able to catch the corner there with a breaking ball.
2-1 should count. This Tigers defense has been playing great so far tonight.
Ball's great on.
Ball sit down the line.
Yeah, it was hit right down the third base line. And Lewisburg
It was
is
called
mad.
foul.
That was a close play there. It was right on the line.
The coaches are getting close to the umpires.
Yeah.
They're clearly not
It
happy.
was a close play. It was a 50-50 call for the third baseman.
They're not happy.
The crowd's getting into it here.
This is just the kind of stuff you see in a rivalry game.
Yeah, you hear both crowds from both teams.
The coaches are still arguing with the refs about that call. That was really close. Could have gone either way.
Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing you can do here for a coach. You can't persuade him to change the call here.
That would have been a huge momentum swing. Tigers are grateful that that was.
It's like Asher's playing catch with Eli Bagley in the infield here. He's just trying to keep his arm up and alive. While head coach and Lewisburg and umpire convene, and they'll be done talking. Second, you know.
Okay. We're now back. And. Two should count.
The swing and a
Swing
miss,
and a miss.
strikeout. Strike 3 didn't get any. Asher Lawson he's fired up.
I mean, this is what you want.
Asher has all the rights to be fired up here. Get him out of this inning. Here, get the hot backs up back up there. Tigers lead 3-2. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back, Tigers. Bottom fifth here. Tigers lead 3-2. Tigers up to the plate.
Now batting.
Lewisburg does have a new pitcher, Cooper Bierman. And next, Westmoreland center fielder will lead off for the Tigers here. Fires in strike one. This guy's got a really good fastball here. Fires in strike two. Haxon down now with an 0-2 count. Able to maybe get a blooper here. Nope. Able to go right to the left fielder here. Makes a good catch for the first out. Now pitcher Asher Lewisburg.
Your pitcher, Asher.
Plate.
He's been great on the mound so far.
Yeah, he was fired up at the end of the last top of the fifth here. He's fired up, so you think he'll fire up at the plate here. Able to bunt it. Catcher trying to catch with his bare hands. Probably don't want to do that. But not able to catch it. It'd be strike one.
You're going to get Asher Lawson on base for Eli Bagley coming up.
Yeah, Asher's playing a little bit of small ball here to see if he tries to drop down a bunt again here.
The infield's playing pretty deep.
Yep.
0-2.
Cooper's able to deliver strike two there. Yeah, Cooper's going to have a good command. His fastball here. He drives in strike three.
That's two quick outs.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden the momentum's kind of moving towards Lewisburg.
Yeah, Asher's not having that call, but that is strike three. Second baseman Eli Bagley to the plate here.
He's been lights out tonight so far.
Yep, even on defense too, at second base.
He's made some great plays.
Cooper's able to deliver strike one. Yeah, this kid's here's got a good fastball.
This pitcher's coming out hot.
Something maybe Hernando hasn't seen yet.
Definitely change of rhythm from.
Yeah, definitely change the speed here, but see if Tiger's able to adjust with it. 0-2 is your count.
The Tigers have some action in the bullpen.
They do, and that one's
That was
foul
popped
to
up
Hernando's dugout. Now go just over.
First baseman almost got hold of that one, but
Yeah, you want to be careful if you're.
Eli Bagley.
Yeah, and this guy's trying to catch down the ball there. You don't want to run into the dugout or maybe the fence over there. He's got to be careful there.
I can't tell who that is in the Hernando bullpen.
Well, we'll figure out once it comes up. And the Bagley's able to fight back. And
With how
keep
good
alive.
Asher Lawson's been, it's going to be definitely going to be tough.
yeah, see if you can keep him in. And Eli Bagley's able to drive the second baseman, but
Ball's
she
moved.
can't get it, and it'll go into center field. Bagley's able to get a 2-out single.
Cade Koska's up to bat.
Now batting, number one.
He's been really good first baseman for the Hernando Tigers.
Yeah, he's been differentiating out between first and third base. But he still plays great at every single position. No matter if it's first or third.
He's definitely been a leader for the underclassmen on this Hernando team.
Yeah, you don't know. Pump him up. Cooper's able to drive in strike one.
This pitcher's finding every bit of that strike zone right now.
Yeah, with the command of his fastball, it's going to be hard for Hernando. to hit the ball here. Eli Bagley figure out of the way. So, see if Picasso can. He swings and misses. Maybe make contact with that a little bit, but it won't. Bags the shortstop there. Or bag stop, and it'll be 0-2's your count. Okay, Costa's able to drive that into the gap there, in between the left field and center field men.
He's
Eli
going for
Bagley's
second.
racing around the bases third. He will score. K. Costa with a stand-up double there.
And the score is now 4-2 for Hernando. The student section is very happy about that.
They're fired up right now. Here we get this pitcher's mind here. Well, if you keep opening the strike zone like that, you're eventually going to get attacked.
There's people in throwing it up there for the batter to hit.
Yeah, you can also expect that wind maybe help carry that ball into the gap there.
David Gentry's up to bat. He's always been a pretty good hitter. He's been very reliable for this Tigers team.
Looks like Tigers do have some action here, but it's behind the dugout. He's just practicing throwing a little bit, and he looks like he's going back to the dugout now.
Number 14, Lucas McBride, was warming up in the bullpen earlier and was just behind the dugout.
Yeah, he's just trying to get his arm pumped up. Oh, and you count. David Gentry. Ball. Almost hit him there. Be
2-1's your count. Or 1-1.
Able blooper to first base here. Gentry's going to try to beat it out, but he doesn't. As that'll be the final out for the bottom of the fifth. But Tigers do tack on one more and make it 4-2. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back here. We got a new pitch on the mound for the Tigers, and it'll be Eli Bagley coming off the second base in here.
And Asher Westmoreland, no, Asher Lawson is now playing second base for the Tigers.
A bit of switch out there.
Eli Bagley is really doing it all tonight.
Now you'll be able to see if Eli Bagley can maybe eat up an inning here and then bring out your reliever, because it looks like Tigers might have one warming up the bullpen here.
Zach, what kind of impact do you think these sophomores on this team, as with Asher Lawson and Axon Westmoreland, have on them?
Well, I think they have a lot of talent. They have a lot of speed, a lot of power, and they're really ball smart too. They're really important people to this Tigers defense and offense too.
They're two great pitchers.
Lewisburg's coming out to the bat here, top of the 6th here, looking to try to tie up this game here, not try to get it out up there.
Cade Nelson's up to bat. He is the shortstop for the Lewisburg Patriots. It should count.
Up and high there. Ball 2 as you count.
With the wind's been kind of going outwards this whole game, so surprised. That's why you see the ball flying when it gets hit.
Yeah, Tigers are taking advantage of that. Able to get the ball into the gap there, score some runs. Try not to leave any runners on base. Eli Baggy's having a little bit of trouble finding the zone here.
Very early in the count.
Back-to-back pitches up in the zone. Yeah, Lewisburg Treble Road here. They can hear their crowd trying to get in the pitcher's mind here. That one's fouled back, way back.
3-1 is your count. This has definitely been a real competitive game so far.
Oh, for sure. Definitely between two great teams. Ball is high, be a leadoff walk for the Patriots.
Now batting for Lewisburg, number 17, Will Butler.
Will Butler's up to bat. He just got off the mound last inning, but he had a pretty good day.
Yeah, he had a pretty good day. Limiting the Tigers to only 2 runs. Definitely this hot Tigers offense, you don't want more to score. Ball runs way outside there.
One knows your count, and Eli Bagley struggling trying to find the strike zone.
Yep, that one's fouled back towards Hernando dugout, kind of past the Hernando's crowd.
1-1's your count.
Pick off throw to first there. Keep the runner in check. Ball 2 there, slow. Yeah, Eli's not having a good time on the mound, really trying to find the strike zone here.
2-1's your count. And Lewisburg's taking advantage of that.
He would have bring in a breaking ball high in the zone there for strike 1.
2-2's your
Or
count.
strike 2.
It'd be huge if you can find a way to strike him out.
Yeah, catch him off guard there. Pick off throw to first. And fouled off. We'll stay alive there.
Count's going to stay at 2-2. Yeah, Bagley's starting to warm up.
Yeah, he's trying to get better at finding the strike zone here. You definitely want to get an out. You want to get a strikeout and try to force a double play after.
You want to try to find these outs.
That one's laced to the shortstop there. He'll try to throw to first, and it goes behind the first baseman.
The ball gets passed.
Runner will stop at third and second there.
And both runners advance third.
That'll be second error on the Tigers, I'm guessing. I don't think they'll score that hit, and they don't. That'll be second error of the game for the Tigers there. Yeah, I think he tried to throw it as hard as he can there, and he just couldn't find the way there. But now, Patriots do have two players in scoring position. No outs. So not a good thing for the Tigers. So you want
with
to get some
Colson
outs.
Alexander up to bat.
Swing and miss, strike.
0-1 count early in this game.
Swing, lace right to the shortstop there.
That was a great play by Donovan Dixon.
Yeah, you can track that ball immediately right off the bat there.
You want to try? You don't want any of these runners to score.
Number 19, Cooper Bierman.
Cooper Bierman's up to bat. He's the third baseman for Lewisburg. I think he's actually pitching. L1 count once again. Eli Bag was starting to play pretty good. He's finding the strike zone.
Just a little bit up there, it'd be 1-1. Swing laced until
It's going to be a base hit. And that's going to score one run.
and
Scores now 3-4.
yeah, he saw
And
that
then
throw.
they're still up top.
Yeah, he saw that they're coming in all over the home. Good job, but good play there by Patriots there, runner there. They will go to second.
They have runners on third and second.
Coach Carl comes to the mound and we'll take a little pitching change here. As somebody's coming out of the bullpen, and we'll tell them about them as we come back. Alright, welcome back, Tigers here. New pitcher on the mound for the Tigers. Lucas McBride, Jr., recently committed to Nwamba. Guy's got great stuff here, and you're looking for him to get you out of this inning here.
A lot of this junior class for the Tigers. They're all going to play together at Nwamba.
Yeah, I mean, this junior class at Hernando High School is really talented. Probably the most talented grade in Hernando right now.
I would definitely say that.
Maybe leave behind them sophomores.
I haven't really seen any of the freshman class yet, but
You see them as years move on, come up, get their chance to play. Hernando's got a great crowd here tonight, so does Lewisburg, with Mary Jane playing in the background.
it's a very packed ballpark. There's limited seats open.
Yeah, most people now have resort to standing.
Now batting for Lewisburg. Number 7, Grant Hernando.
Grant, the catcher for Lewisburg, he's batting, and he's down to a 0-1 count.
Yeah, right there. Able to find the count. Able to find his zone there, driving the first pitch. It's a strike. 0-1's your count. And swinging a miss there. 0-2's your count.
Lucas McBride came out early, and he's definitely what the Tigers needed with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, you want to get this out here, you get 2 outs. Look for the strikeout here. And show crowds in. And fouled off there. Able just to catch the ball there. 0-2 still your count. Yeah, Hernando doesn't feel his crowd in here. They want to prevent that game tying run. This a 1-run game here. Keeper's also in. Swing and miss. Strikeout for McBride. He's second out. Top of the 6th here.
He came in with only 4 pitches, already got a strikeout.
Now batting for Lewisburg. Number 3, Garrett.
Ooh, pitch was inside. Looks like it hit him.
Yeah,
So there's gonna be bases loaded.
It's not happy with that, but
That's not the jam you want.
yeah. McBride now finding a situation with bases loaded, 2 outs. I mean, 1 ball into the outfield. So the gap here.
That would change this game quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Now batting for Lewisburg. Number 11, Roland Hayes.
Swing and miss, but it gets behind the catcher there. Now score the game time run. Patriots there. The tie ball game, 4-4. That is something you don't want from Hernando here. Be able to get a strike 1 count, but catcher was just not ready for that in the dirt there.
We're starting to see with these Hernando pitchers the problem this whole season. The team's looked strong, but pitchers just been struggling a little bit.
Ball one's in the dirt for a 1-1 count. Ball's low again. 2-1. Runners on second, third.
Zach, what kind of improvements do you think this Hernando team needs to make to take it to the next level?
Definitely the command of their pitching. They need to find a strike zone in the rest of their games. They can't be reckless pitching. Batting's been pretty good for Hernando to be able to keep them in the game for most games they competed in. Hernando is not a team that they will lose big by. They'll always be a competitive baseball team. That was laced into right field. That'll score 1 run and 2 runs.
Second one's coming in.
A throw in from
It's going to be a
Breeze
stand-up
there.
double. This game's definitely changed quick.
Yeah, what I said earlier. 1 ball deep out there.
Lewisburg now has the lead, 6-4.
Yeah, that just changed the game in the instance there.
And all of a sudden, this Lewisburg's student section is loud.
Yeah,
And Hernando really has no answer for it.
they really don't. It's quiet over there right now for Hernando.
Ball's fouled off, 0-1. Lucas McBride, he's been able to find the strike zone, but Lewisburg's taking advantage and hitting the ball pretty well off him.
Yeah. A swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll be the end of the top of the 6th here.
That was a pretty long inning for the
Yeah.
Tigers. Lewisburg was able to put on 4 runs.
Lewisburg 6, your Hernando Tigers 4.
Score is 6-4, and we'll be right back with Bob in the 6th inning.
All right, welcome back here at bottom 6. Tigers looking to respond here.
Cooper Bierman is the pitcher for Lewisburg. He's looking to continue, but I don't know. Hernando's been able to hit off him pretty good so far.
Yeah, he does still have a pretty good fastball and good command with it. Tigers just looking out of the zone there better. Able to fire and strike 1.
Cole Gregg's up to bat. He's definitely been a pretty big bat tonight.
Ball's outside. Ball 1. 1 once you count.
You want to try first pitcher off. The ball's hit high to the left field, but it's going to be caught.
First out of the inning. Tigers do have somebody throwing in the bullpen here.
Caden Shackelford is up to bat. He's still playing third baseman for the Tigers. You want to see if you can track it? These bats hot, real hot.
Yeah, Caden's got to figure out how to get on base here. Any means necessary. Ball one's high.
You don't want to let Lewisburg get a good lead on you because they'll just keep on adding to it.
One chop to the third baseman. Was in charge and overthrows first baseman. Gentry's able to take second there. Katie Sheffield, my bad. That'll be the first error of the game for the Patriots. I mean, yeah, I said you gotta figure out how to get on base any means necessary.
It's great that he was able to get an extra base on top of that.
Yeah. Lewisburg's error.
Reese Canzero, he's playing right field for the Tigers, and now he's up to bat. You want to see if you can try to get on base and advance Caden Shackelford.
Yeah, when you're righty versus lefty here, it's batter's advantage. He swings and fouls.
The ball is hit deep, foul ball. Oh, one's your count. Tigers have a runner on second and only one out.
Ball's outside.
1-1's your count.
Swing and a miss. That goes to the backstop there. Caden's able to take third. That is strike two on Canizero.
1-2's the count, but once he's going to try to get Caden Shackelford in.
Yeah, you want to make this one-run ball game here. I mean, only runner on base, you got to drive this guy, and you can't leave any runners on this inning. This is the most important inning of the game right here.
With Donovan Dixon on deck, that's definitely a bat you want to have ready.
Yeah, I mean, if Canizero is able to figure out a way on base, you might see Donovan try to drop a bunt here. And swing to the pitcher there. You might see a play at the plate here. Decides to go to first for the second out. Tigers do cut it down to 5-4, 6-5 now.
Donovan Dixon's up to bat.
Batting, number 5.
Bases are now empty with 2 outs.
Yeah, Tigers able to out-hit the Patriots here at 8-5 right now, but the Patriots able to take opportunities on Hernando mistakes.
You want to try to get...
And he drops down a bunt here. That one rolls
It stays fair.
Rounds fair.
That was a great bunt by...
That was a phenomenal bunt right there.
Now you have Donovan Dixon on first with Axon Westmoreland up to bat.
Yeah, if you're Donovan here, you also got to make sure the pitcher doesn't try to catch you lacking, trying to steal or anything like that.
This is a big
Because they do
bat.
expect you to steal.
Axon Westmoreland, he's the #1 player in Mississippi for the class of 2028.
Yeah. Righty versus lefty here. Big power on her power bat on deck too. Ashley Lawson. Swings and that one's
The ball's hit to left field.
light out to the left there. Able to make a play. Tigers do tack on one more as we do the top of the 7th.
Lewisburg leads 6-5. We'll be right back with the top of the 7th.
Right, McBride staying on the mound here for the top of the 7th.
The Tigers are trying to keep Lewisburg at 6 runs so they can have a chance to walk it off in the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah, ready to tie it. Try to keep this 1-ball game. He fires in a ball there. It was a little low. Tigers still have activity in the bullpen. Lewisburg does also. Some guy pitch, and that
Ball
one
is hit
is
to right field, and it is dropped.
He's considered his glove. If they're going to score that in an error or a hit there.
That's the third error for your Hernando Tigers tonight.
Yeah, Reese, you're expected to make that play. That's a routine kind of play right there.
The Tigers need to cut down all these errors.
Yeah, that's what's been killing them the whole game right here. Runner off for 0 outs.
Ball's just a little outside. The catcher loses control of it. And the runner was on second.
Yeah, he squared up the bunt there. I wonder if they were trying to move that runner to second. Well,
2-0's your count. Both student sections are awake right now.
yeah, if you're Hernando here, you want to be live it up.
You want to try to support your team so they can try to pull off this upset against their biggest rival.
They better be loud and proud next inning. Trying to get in the pitcher's mind here. And he drops a bunt down. Pitcher grabs it. Bride throws to first, and that'll be in time.
Runner advances the third, and that's the first out.
Yeah, Tigers are risking the Patriots taking on one more run here. If you're McBride, you don't want anything up in the air, deep into the field.
Will Butler's up to bat. He had a pretty good night on the mound, but he's
Infield
he did
crowd's
good.
in, and now will be popped up. Second baseman, Asher Lawson, he makes the play. Runner stays on third for the second out, top of the 7th.
It will be great if the Tigers end up keeping this runner on third.
Yeah, you just need a ground ball at first base or a fly out here. You don't want anything flipping into the outfield or past the infield. Ball one's outside.
Lucas McBride came in last inning, and he's doing pretty good.
Yeah.
It's just for some reason Lewisburg's been able to hit off him pretty good.
Yeah, able to wait for their right pitches. He swings and it'll be fouled down the
Ball's
first base
fouled
line.
off. 2-1's your count with 2 outs and a runner on third base. This Hernando team can get hot at the right time when they need to. So
Yeah, they
always
certainly
gotta
need
keep
to.
that in mind.
Yeah. It swings and it's grounded. Second baseman, he makes the
Asher
play.
Lawson
First
makes the
base,
play.
start out.
We're gonna move to the bottom of the 7th inning, and Lewisburg's leading 6-5. But Hernando's not giving up.
No runs on 1 error.
We'll be back with the bottom of the 7th.
See if the Tigers can make a comeback here. Tigers trying to pull it off a win here.
Lewisburg has a new pitcher on the mound.
Garrett Latham, left-hander.
Asher Lawson's trying to start a comeback.
Strike one.
Yeah, late rally, but 0-1 the count.
Yeah, if you're Asher, you want to get on base here.
There's some big bats coming up in the lineup.
You have 2, 3, 4. Hard lineup, basically.
0-2's the count. You have Eli Bagley on deck and Kay Koska in the hole. Those are definitely the names that you want
Sure.
at this part of the game.
Grounded to the second baseman. He fires into his first baseman. It'll be the first out. Bottom seventh.
Eli Bagley is coming up for the Tigers. He's done it all tonight. He's hit good. He pitched. And he's also played second, which he was definitely really good at.
Yeah, he's been having a phenomenal night right now. Fouls that one back for strike one.
Hernando's having trouble hitting this pitcher.
Yeah, he's a left-hander with a lot of power. Hits Bagley there. And it'll be a 1 out hit by a pitch baseman. First base.
Now batting, number 1, first baseman, Kay Koska.
Koska comes up, third baseman. Big player for the Tigers.
I've been saying it all night. He's been a reliable hitter for the Tigers over his whole career.
If you're back up here, are you trying to still try to get in scoring position?
I think you just wait a minute. But I think ultimately, yes, you do try to get in scoring position.
Yeah, you try to see how the pitcher goes here and you see if he maybe try to pick you off or something like that. He is a left-hander, so it is easier to pick off the first base.
You just don't want to be caught.
Ball two's outside again.
2-0's your count. This pitcher, he's run outside. That's 2 pitches back to back that's been outside.
Yeah, I mean, expecting to fire one to the zone here. Maybe try to catch Kate off guard. And catch the side of the plate.
He has a lot of speed on his fastball.
Ball 3 is down in the third here. Now he's at risk of walking in.
3-1's your count. It would be huge if they can end up getting around there on first and second with David Gentry on next up.
Yeah, it's a hitter's count right here. 3-1. Would be surprised if you see Kazaka swinging.
Would you take this pitch?
I would swing here. Okay, Kazaka does. No side now, full count.
What would you do here?
I expect the pitcher to be attacking you here, so I would definitely swing. Wouldn't be surprised if Eli tries to jump the pitcher here. The swing and that one
well.
right
Base hit.
field. Now runners on first and second.
David Gentry's up to bat.
Yeah, great.
With 1 hit. Right, no. 1 out so far.
Yeah, great piece of these under there by Kay Gonzaga.
The Tigers trying to start rallying late to try to pull off the upset against their biggest rivals.
Yeah, expect them to be trying to pitch for a double play here. They are in double play formation here. Derek's able to fire in a strike. We count 0-1. Runners on first and second. Bottom of the 7th. He swings, and that one might get down here, and don't won't. Eli Bagley does tag. This ball hits the center field there.
Runners in your corners, or in the corners.
Now the Tigers are 1 base away from the time of the ball game here.
Cole Griggs up, you went. Try to get base hits, we tie this game up, and then get around in scoring position.
Last slide for the Tigers here. Looks like we'll have a talk here. There is some activity in Lewisburg's bullpen. All right, runners on the corner here.
Cole Griggs up to bat with 2 outs.
Ball was in the dirt there. Catcher's able to keep him in front of them. Ball 1.
The tying runs on third base, and the winning runs on first. Would be huge if you could be able to knock one, if even both in.
Yeah, ball in the gap here will win the game.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but pretty sure Cole Griggs was the one that hit a triple earlier tonight.
Pretty sure he was. That one's fouled. First down, first base line towards turning his bullpen.
1-1's the count.
Able to fire in a strike there. Maybe a breaking ball there. Catch him off guard. Tigers are a strike away from losing this ball game. Runners go. It's fired back to the pitcher, and this will be it. Lewisburg wins 6-5.
Your team is pumped.
Yeah, Lewisburg's fired up. They can't blame them either. This is a big win for Lewisburg here.
It was a tough loss for the Tigers.
Yeah. Now Lewisburg is able to advance their record to 10-7 while Tigers fall behind 500. Final record of 6-7. All right, that will do it all for Hernando Tiger Sports Network. Have a great night. Go Tigers.